Hi everyone, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. Ooh. Yeah, today in this video we are fresh off of a sketchbook tour that has taken me literally a week to edit, because that video, I think I had over 100 minutes of footage to edit because I cannot stop talking, and plus it's a big sketchbook. But today we are going to be talking about some of my other OCs other than Stella and Caspian and Willow and Marlo. We're going to be talking about Andy, Danny, and Lainey. I've talked about Andy on this channel before, probably August or something of 2020, so it's kind of been a while. There has been a lot of changes to their story. Watched my sketchbook tour and mentioned that their names have actually changed. Okay, technically they haven't changed, but like Annie, Danny, and Lainey are actually nicknames and they have full names. So I wanted to test out my mic because I haven't. So this is really just to test out my mic. Yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Okay, whoa. My voice decided to quit there for a second, so I apologize. This is also the first time I'm using my mic doing a voiceover, so this is going to be interesting. If it turns out that it's actually not recording my voice, I'm gonna be mad. Anyways, like I mentioned in that little brief, intro, I guess, I'm coloring and I'm going to be talking about some more of my OCs, so yay. So, if you didn't know, I kind of have a thing going on where I love drawing my OCs and just characters in general on these little 4x6 cards. I have a ton of them and I've colored some on my channel before. So I was in class one day and I had brought these papers to school because I knew I wanted to make this video. I drew these in class and it was about a month ago, I think, or it was probably 2 weeks ago, I don't know. So Lainey's face kind of looks a little weird, and when we get to the line art, I end up hating the line art and don't like how her drawing came out, which is the one I'm working on right now. This is Lainey. Say hi. I'm kidding. So all of them kind of look a little weird to me, at least. I don't know. Anyways, so these characters are kind of like my realistic characters, I would say. They don't have magic. They're not in the future like my other stories. They're just 3 sisters, trying to live life, I guess. I don't know. Lainey is the oldest. She is 19, and she's definitely the motherly figure. I guess I'll talk about the actual story. Also, before I forget, in my sketchbook tour, I mentioned their names first of all, and I also mentioned that, and I think I've mentioned this in previous sketchbooks as well, that Danny has a twin. So about that, I was looking back through, I don't even remember what I was looking. I think I was looking at old sketchbooks, and I think I was looking at my first sketchbook where I created Luna, which is my first original character, and I realized that she had a best friend named Finn, which Luna is my alien. So I guess their story has changed. They were my realistic ones, but now I think their story is going to be set in a futuristic world, but still be current day, if that makes sense. So I decided to age Finn up to Andy's age, which Andy is 16/17. So Finn is now Andy's twin. So Andy is now a twin, and twins are a common theme with my characters. I think I have 3 sets of twins. So anyways, I'll talk more about Finn, I think, when I get to Andy, but with Lainey, like I mentioned, she's the oldest. She is 19 and she's definitely the mother of the household, even more than their mother. They have had pretty absent parents. Their father has some other issues where their mother kind of takes care of their father, and sometimes just wouldn't take care of the kids. So Lainey had to kind of step up from a very young age, and she had to take on the responsibility of taking care of 3 siblings. So she's always kind of had like the motherly instincts, and she has basically raised 3 children at the age of 19. And also, like I mentioned in my sketchbook tour, her full name is Leonie, which their mother wanted like just unique names for her kids, so that is why their names are Leonie, Andromeda, Phineas, and Sedania. I'm sorry, Danny, I almost forgot your name. That's a pretty new kind of thing that I did, I guess. It only came about within the last couple months because I wrote a realistic fiction story about them, but also, like I just mentioned, I believe I'm kind of putting them in a futuristic world now, which I forgot about. Not gonna lie, I was just like I was thinking about Finn, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I put them in a world with aliens. And I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, I just thought it kind of fit that within my first original character, I wanted her to have a best friend named Finn, and then like I totally forgot about that, and then I was coming up with names for these siblings, and then Finn came up, and I was like, I love that name, and then I found it recently, and I just thought it was kind of perfect. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, I love Lainey. She is the newest one. I don't know if I said that, but she came about in my 11th sketchbook. She's in sketchbook 11, and I love her, and I kind of resonate with her because we both change our hair colors. Yeah, she originally had pink hair in that sketchbook, but I have changed it to green. But honestly, at some point she's probably gonna just have like a bunch of different hair colors, because I wouldn't be surprised if I do that. So yeah, a little recap. She's like the motherly figure. She is so nice and she's so understanding, and I would want her as an older sister. I don't have an older sister, I only have a brother, but if I had an older sister, or just a sister in general, I would want her because she is the best, and I made her to be the best because I am like that. Yeah. I haven't really fleshed out a lot of Lainey's personality. I just know that she is like caring and responsible and motherly. That's basically all I know. So out of all of the siblings, I definitely know the most about Andy. She is actually the second original character I ever created. I created her in May of 2019, so she's coming up on 3 years. Huh? How is that possible? And Luna is going to be 4 this year in November, which is absolutely bonkers. I don't know how any of this is happening. I don't know how I've been drawing for almost 4. Okay, it's not even close to almost, but like this year I'm going to be drawing for 4, like my 4-year drawing anniversaries this year. It's insane. But anyways, Andy is inspired. She's like my 80s character. My intentions for her when I first made her was to be me if I was in the 80s. Her name Andy comes from Pretty in Pink. Andy. But I love the 80s. If I was born in any different time, I would probably want to be born in the 80s. I love the music, I love the movies, I just love the clothing. So that's why I originally created her. And if I have a sketchbook tour of my second sketchbook, and you can actually see the original drawings of Andy, they are absolutely insane. She looks a lot different. Like a lot different but I love her so much, and she has a very special place in my heart. Danny was actually the 4th original character I created after Elowen, which is Andy's best friend. But yeah, they all just hold a very big place in my heart. But yeah, Andy is definitely the person who would walk into a room and you would be like, oh yeah, okay, I want to be friends with her. Like, she like automatically like puts a smile on your face. Like, she just has like a bubbly personality. She is really just nice, and like, I don't know, she's very empathetic. Since her parents kind of grew up, or she had to kind of grow up like with the guidance of her sister. Like, she definitely takes after her sister. She's definitely caring and kind and lovely. I don't know. This really kind of makes me sound like I just create all of my characters to be like this like cookie cutter like nice girl, but not all my characters are like that. Just I like a lot of mine that aren't like that I haven't shown on the channel yet. I've only really shown like the main characters. Okay, not the main characters. I've shown the really nice ones because I haven't given proper villain arcs to my main characters, and I don't want to introduce them until I do that. There's actually one that I plan on talking about in another video soon, so look out for that. Yeah, not all my characters are just like sunshine characters, basically. Like, Charlie is definitely a sunshine character. If you have seen Charlie on my channel, she definitely is. Her and Andy would get along very well because they're both very nice and bubbly and energetic, and I don't know why I created so many of them. And like, I don't know why I have so many like bubbly characters, but I don't know, it's just I like thinking positively, and my positive thoughts went into them. So I guess, I don't know, it's a good thing in some resort. I don't know. But yeah, like I mentioned, her best friend is named Elowen, which again you can see probably in my second sketchbook, because that's when I first created her, but she's in some other sketchbooks anyways. They are both like obsessed with the 80s. They both dress a lot like the 80s. For like a good while, I thought their story was going to be them going like Back to the Future style, like going back in time, but I cut that out really quick, because I did not want to write a time travel story. I did not want to think of all the logistics of time travel. That did not sound very fun to me. But yeah, basically she just really loves the movies. Like, her haircut, like so she started out with, I can't remember, I think it was just like long hair. Like, she had like a ponytail, like I think that's what she started out with. But now she kind of has like more of like a shag cut, which I really love. She's definitely gone through some different phases of hair. I used to just have her hair like straight, and then it went to like curly, and then like it's all shag. Now I really like her little swirl in the front. I don't know, I like adding like bangs to my character. Almost all my characters have bangs in one way or another, and I don't. But in this video I also kept all of the coloring, a majority of the coloring in real time. It took me so long to edit because I had like 80 minutes of footage, but I got it down, and I sped up all of the line art. Like, I kept all the line art in, but I just sped it up because it's just line art and like the highlights. And when I like did the backgrounds, I sped that up too. Yeah, so like I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of real-time coloring. Obviously not everything could be kept in, because this video would be so much longer than it is. Now we are moving on to, lastly but not leastly, Danny, or Sedania. Like I mentioned, she was created also in my second sketchbook. She was created at the very end, and it was just like a random sketch of a girl with like kind of poofy hair, and I was like, I really like this haircut. And then I was like, huh. And then I drew Andy on the page, and like I kind of gave Danny an attitude, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be Andy's sister. So like the story started off very different. It started with like Lainey and Finn which his name was Joey back in the beginning. They lived with their father, and Andy and Danny lived with the mom. That has changed. That they're not divorced technically in the story. So they all still live together. When I first created them, the parents were divorced, but now they're not. It kind of just, I don't know. But yeah, Danny's my little pistol. She's 14, and she has the biggest attitude of any of my characters probably. She's not like the depressed middle schooler, but she's like the one that has kind of the glass half empty outlook on life, as opposed to her sisters who definitely have the glass half full. But I love her anyways for it. What's that saying? You either love me or hate. I don't know. Never mind. But yeah, I love Danny. Again, she came, like most of my characters, she came like by accident. But I love her. And they all have similar skin tones. Like the tone, because they're sisters, they're related, I tried to use different shading colors to not just have it all be the same. So there's a little bit of a difference there. And all of the siblings have brown eyes except for Andy. She's gonna be the only one that has green eyes. Also, Danny and Andy both have brown hair, and I presume Lainey would have brown hair. She just bleaches it and dyes it. But I used 2 different tones of brown on Andy and Danny's hair, just so again it kind of differentiates. They're different because I don't want the same, Danny also has poliosis. I think that's what you call. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's like the streaks of white in her hair. So far there's no reason for this. I just accidentally did it in my 11th sketchbook, and I kind of have just stuck with it. So she has poliosis. Again, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but yeah. Maybe when I finally get around to designing Finn, I'll make it a video on my updated character design process, because I did 2 videos a couple years ago, or in 2020 I think, over a year ago, when I created Caspian actually, which is insane because now I am writing a story about him. He's in my story, and it's just, anyway, that Caspian doesn't belong here. But maybe I'll do my updated character design process, because it definitely has changed. It's definitely gotten better, I hope. Maybe, I don't know. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Give this video a like if you want. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about them. I pretty much said all of their story. Their parents are kind of crappy. They rely on each other. Lainey is mom. I don't know what else to say. I love these characters. I love all my characters. Some obviously I love more than others. I love Andy, Danny, and Lainey, and Stella, and Caspian, and Willow, and Marlo. I love them more than the others. Well, okay, Charlie and Guinevere are up there too. I love them more than the others because I actually have a story with them. I actually they're I don't know, they're real to me. Obviously they're not real, but they're real. I have a lot of characters just kind of in my head, as and they're created, but they're kind of just sitting in a bank to be side characters. These are my main characters, because in my story, I don't see, in my story with Stella, I don't see Stella as the main character. I see Stella, Caspian, Willow, Marlo, Zola. Those are the main characters of that story. I don't see one. And even for this one, I don't see Andy as the main character. I see Lainey, Danny, Andy as the main character. They're just my main characters, and I love them so much. I unfortunately have a lot of forgotten characters, but I'm keeping them stored away for hopefully a good purpose, hopefully. But yeah, we are reaching the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is definitely a quick video. I just wanted to do some other characters. Talk about some other characters on my channel that isn't Stella. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Here are the finished products of my little cards. Again, I don't really like Lainey or any of them, but you know, I love them still. I love their characters. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!